Hi everyone, this is Kelsey, and I am doing a dissection on my fetal pig of the digestive system. So I'm going to first start with the oral cavity. Here's my piggy. Flip you around. Okay, so we have the oral cavity, which contains the tongue, the hard palate, which is this ribbed structure, and then the softer spot here is the soft palate. And we have some very sharp teeth. There's some uppers on both sides. There's also some on the bottom. And then you can see the epiglottis, maybe. There it is. It is poked out. Right there. The epiglottis. And then we go down to the esophagus, which I had cut apart by accident. Runs along the trachea all the way down. And I didn't take all my organs out because I wanted to leave them in there. And here it is, still all the way down the tract there. Okay, the visceral peritoneum is basically on the surface of all of the organs here. It's just a very thin coating that you can kind of see is shiny. And the parietal peritoneum is still stuck to the outside of my kidney here. Same thing with on the other side. Kind of peeled it away a little bit, but it's on this side too. The abdominal wall, which would be this guy here, that it's stuck to. So my next structure is the aorta, which is this blue vessel right there. There's the blue guy. And it goes around the diaphragm. Here's the diaphragm. And my liver is quite large, but for some reason mine has like exploded. It just doesn't look very pretty once you open it up. The pancreas here is a spongy figure here underneath the stomach. And you have the spleen that lays over the top. And here's my umbilical cord. Where are we? Pancreas. I kind of skipped ahead. So the arteries. Gotta move all this back over so you can kind of see here. Okay. So we have the aorta that branches down into the celiac trunk, and the superior mesentery artery that goes into the stomach. Where'd it go? Right here. So this artery goes to the stomach, and then the inferior mesenteric artery goes to the large intestines here. So it kind of does this branch off. So we have, like I said, the stomach. The lower esophageal sphincter is basically at the bottom, right here. Sphincter. I'm sorry, wrong sphincter. This is the pyloric sphincter that goes down into the small intestine, which is this big wad here. The lower esophageal is at the top of this is like a knot, is at the top, so it's up here to prevent the backflow of the stomach fluids getting back into the esophagus. So that wouldn't be good. Okay, small intestine, the ileocecal valve is, well, here's the spiral colon, and the cilium's at the bottom, which is right here, this little guy, cilium. The pyloric sphincter is it's at the top, or I guess at the bottom, however you wish. It's hard to see it, but it's right there, I do believe. And then from the spiral colon goes, here's the end of it, goes down through the rectum and out the anus, which I kind of cut the very end where a sphincter would be, unfortunately, but there it is. Thank you.